The first people, men and women. In the Garden of Eden, when the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, but there was nothing in it. It has not yet sprouted in the field, because the Lord God has not given it rain. No one will plow the earth, only steam will rise from the ground, and water the earth. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. There is a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden. And there he put the man whom he formed. And the Lord God formed all the trees of the ground. And the river of water flowed out of Eden. Water the garden and flow from there into four phases. First, the name Pison is a river that flows around the district of Havalakalt. There is Dilium and the onyx stone, the river that flows through Thickish district. The third is Hydel, which flows east of Syria. And the fourth river Euphrates. God put Adam in the Garden of Eden to work and care for him good, told Adam that you could eat all the fruit of the garden. As you wish, thou shalt not eat it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt truly die. Thus saith the Lord God, it is not good that the man should be alone. Help the Jehovah God made the ground, and formed it into four animals, four legs and a flying animal. Then bring it to Adam to find out what he will call it, and what name Adam gave to life. And Adam gave names to every beast of the field, and every beast of the field, and every fowl of them air. But there was no help for him. He fell asleep, and took one of his ribs and cut off the flesh. From Adam he was made a woman and brought him to Adam. And Adam said, this is bone of my bones. The flesh of my flesh shall be called a woman, because it was taken from a man. And therefore a man shall say, and he shall go forth from his father and mother, and shall be joined into his two wives, and they shall be one flesh. His wife was also naked and not ashamed. Now the serpent was more subtile than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. You shall not eat any fruit in the garden, kinds of fruit in the garden, but in one tree in the middle of the garden, God said not to eat. Do not touch the fruit lest he die. Then the serpent said to the woman, you're not really dead, for God knows that in the very day you eat, your eyes will be open and you'll be like God. When a woman sees that the fruit is edible, it is pleasing to the eye in order to gain wisdom, she ate the fruit and gave it to her husband. Suddenly the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they used fig leaves to make. Adam and his wife heard the voice of the Lord God in the garden in the afternoon. Hide yourself from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I have heard thy voice. And he ran and hid himself in the garden. And he said, who then is this tell you that you are empty? So did you eat the fruit that I said you should not eat? Adam said, you said, the woman you gave me to be with her, she gave me the fruit and I ate. And the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou dost? Deceive me and I will eat. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, therefore among all the beasts of the field, and of the beasts of the field, thou art cursed thus. For the rest of my life, I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. You will bruise your head and you will bruise his heel. And he said unto the woman, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. Your womb will give birth to a child in pain. You will long for your husband, and he will rule over you. And he said unto Adam, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of that which I have not commanded thee, the land is cursed, because you have to work hard for it, for the rest of your life. The soil will grow it up, all the plants of the field sweat, until you return to the ground. For I have taken you from the ground for your dust. And Adam called his wife Eve, because she was the mother of all. God also made a leather robe for Adam and his wife to wear. And thus saith The Lord God behold the people. Return as it one, lest he fall into the ground and eat the fruit thereof, and live forever therefore. The Lord God cast him out of Eden, went out to plow and till the ground, which he had made with him, the garden of Eden and the sword. The flames of fire turned in all directions, to keep the way to the tree of life.